Welcome to Prince Maths Clinic, the e-learning solution at your pace and time. It's my pleasure to welcome you once again to class. And today we shall be looking at application of differential calculus. Calculus or differential calculus is very vital because we can apply them to solve questions that relate with rate of change, that involves finding the equation of a tangent to a curve, and also question of this nature. And looking at the question at the board, we said after t seconds, a particle has traveled a distance s meters, where s is minus 27t plus 15t squared minus t cubed. The question now is, when is its velocity zero? Second question is, when is its acceleration zero? Then we have to find the velocity and acceleration after 2 seconds. Now, here you are. We're given that s is minus 27t plus 15 minus t cubed. And we know that velocity is change in distance over change in time. So v will be ds over dt, that is change in distance over change in time. So it means I'm going to differentiate s with respect to t. And if I differentiate minus 27t, I'm going to get minus 27. I will encourage that you check on the description attached to this video. You are going to find link to other questions on how to solve questions involving differentiation. But just to give you a clue of what we're about to do here, when you have something like y equals to x to the power of n, to find the y dx, what we do is you take the power, you multiply this n, so it will become n x, then you take 1 away from the power. This is the formula for differentiation, dy with respect to x. If you differentiate minus 27t, you will get minus 27. If you differentiate 15t squared, you are going to get positive 30t. And if you differentiate minus t cubed, you are going to get 3t squared. Remember, when it is velocity 0, when means time. So therefore, minus 27 plus 30t minus 3t squared equals to 0 will give us the time for which its velocity is what? 0. So I can factor out 3. So let me bring out minus 3. So here I'm left with positive 9. Here I'm left with what? Minus 10t. Then minus 3 squared divided by minus 3 will give us positive t squared. Remember, equal to 0. So therefore, I can rearrange what I have here. And if I do that, I will have minus 3. Then I will just write from the back to the front. So I will have t squared minus 10t plus 9 equal to 0. So to factorize what I have in the bracket, it will look like this. Open 2 brackets, put a t, put a t. Then I need 2 numbers that when I multiply them, I'm going to get positive 9. And when I add them, I'm going to get minus 10. Those numbers are simply minus 1 and minus 9. So, and you know, multiplying all of this together gives me back this equation here. So it means that each of these factors in brackets can be equated to 0. Therefore, t minus 1 equals to 0, or t minus 9 equal to 0. So therefore, t is either 1 or 9. So what does this statement mean? Remember, time is in seconds. So it simply means that it is either at 1 seconds or 9 seconds that our velocity will be what? 0. Now, we pick it up again from here to find what? When its acceleration will be 0. And we know that acceleration is the rate of change of velocity with time. So I have to differentiate v again, and this is the result for v. Differentiate it again to get my acceleration. I know that a will be change in velocity over change in time. So if I differentiate minus 27, this is a constant. Whenever you differentiate a constant, you get 0. This will give us 0. If I differentiate positive 30t, I will get 30. If I differentiate this, I'm going to get 2 times 3 will give me 6. Then t, take away 1 from the power, I have just 1. So remember, at what value for time is acceleration 0? So you are going to equate this to 0. Therefore, 30 minus 60 will give us 0. Hence, 60 will give us what? 30. So if I divide both sides by 6, and 6 can go in 35 times. Therefore, it is at 5 seconds that my acceleration will be what? 0. Now, the next stage of the question says we should find the velocity and acceleration after 2 seconds. So we are going to use the equations we obtained for velocity and acceleration to find the velocity and acceleration after 2 seconds. So after 2 seconds, velocity, so the equation for velocity is this. So anywhere I see t, I am going to put 2 there, plus 30 times 2 minus 3, then 2 squared. So let's go. This is minus 27, then this is positive 60, then this is 2 squared is 4. 4 times 3 is what? 12. Now, let's take it systematically. 60 minus 12 will give you 48. And if you take away 27 from 48, you will get what? 21, positive 21. So this gives us what? 21. And the unit for velocity is meter per seconds. And A, which is acceleration, is simply 30 minus t. So which is what? 30 minus 6. Our time is still what? 2 seconds. This becomes 30 minus 12 because 6 times 2 is 12. And 30 minus 12 is what? 18. And the unit for acceleration is meter per second squared. Now, you can see how easy it is to find what? The velocity and acceleration after we've differentiated what? Our distance with respect to time to get velocity, and differentiated our equation for velocity to give us acceleration. Then we substituted the value of 2 seconds into each of those equations to get the respective what? Velocity and what? Acceleration. As a way to be sure you understand what we have done, you are going to do this for me. We are going to find the velocity and acceleration after A, 6 seconds, then B, 10 seconds. Solve this and post your results in the comment section, and together we shall all enjoy simplified maths. So if this video was helpful to you, kindly give it a thumbs up, like this video, share it to your friends and loved ones, and we shall all enjoy maths. together. Bye for now.